Hi everyone, welcome back to the inventory setup series. In this video we're going to create inventory items. Under inventory item, we're going to go to inventory, and the first thing we'll see will be items. Under items, we're able to this way. Once we've created items, we'll see all the items here. So we'll have either add an item, we can import items, and as usual the system has capability of giving us an Excel file that we can easily download, have all the items filled in, and easily upload them. So it will give us variations, templates in different variations and in different colors. We're able to import that also. So this is what the system can when we have a lot of items or products that we want to import. However, we can put in an item, and we can have an item and add an item individually. So we can have a parent item, and on the parent item we can have either it's the IT equipment, supplies, or depending on what we want to have. So we could have equipment, or we could have that equipment. The parent item is a laptop or the routers, or it is within the office supplies item. So the parent item, let's say for us, it's on the laptop model. And since it's also not a compulsory field, we can leave it blank, or we can leave it as it is. Commodity code, we can generate a commodity code. Let's say commodity code is 00. I can say 5. The commodity item or the commodity name, let's say a camera lens. Typically the SKU code, the SKU name accordingly, we can put in, say, camera. We can have, say, Nikon or whatever it is that we want to do, and then describe the item. The item can always, when we pick up warehouses, as saying, it will be automatically stored in our warehouse 0001, which is in Durban. Commodities, we can come and select under the commodities and say this is under cameras, or we can put it under electronics, depending on what we want to see. And then units, this will be pieces. We'll always be getting pieces. Remember these category items, watch another video and see how we can set up all these category items and commodity groups and IT equipment. We can have laptops, writers, and we can add different. So I'll leave that there. We can have different cameras, pieces, under IT equipment. A subgroup, we can create a subgroup. So I will leave the subgroup there, but you can go to my previous video and watch how we can set up all the commodities, the units, the groups, and the subgroups, or any other of these relevant items. Then once we have default profit, let's say we want to earn 30% on these items, we can put 30%. If you have any tax, we can select the tax, and purchase price or our purchase or sale price can be, say, 50,000. And since we already have 30% margin, then purchase price is simply calculated. We can add a photo, say from whatever photo we have for the item, we can add that. We have different properties, so we can be able to select the styles of the item. It's sleek, it's modern. We can select models. It's a DSLR phone, and size is a small or it's medium. So these are different variants that we set it up before under settings. So if you do not know where to set, please watch the previous video on settings, and you go to on how to set up. The item can be sold, can be purchased, can be an inventory item, can be manufactured within the institution. So we can update this and say we can update that on stock. We can create variation in color, variation in name, variation in items, and in different variations can be set up depending on the products that we want to produce. We will see in a video on how we're going to set up custom fields. So once everything is set up, once you're able, you easily say save, and the item will be saved and our equipment and our report. So we can do that. We can import opening balances for the different items, different commodities where they are in terms of code and warehouse, and then import the opening stock for the various items. So that's in a nutshell how we set up an item under inventory. We can import serial number, we can manage serial numbers of the items, and we can automate the process of setting up serial number. That in a nutshell is how we set items. Thanks for watching.